The samurai, legends of honor and tradition. Dating back to the feudal era, samurai first began as armed imperial guards, but would later be regarded as one of Japan's highest social castes, also known as warrior nobility. Samurai were part of Japan's ruling class for over 5 centuries. The samurai are an iconic symbol of Japanese culture and have captured the imagination of people around the world. These legendary warriors were known for their unwavering loyalty, formidable combat skills, and strict code of conduct. The history of the samurai spans centuries, and their legacy has become deeply rooted in Japanese folklore and mythology. In this article, we will explore the legends of the samurai and their historical and mythical origins. Delving into the stories and traditions that have shaped the samurai, we hope to gain a deeper understanding of their cultural significance and enduring legacy. Legends of the samurai, historical and mythical origins, with the samurai have long captured the imagination of people all around the world with their legendary tales of honor, loyalty, and martial prowess. Legends surrounding the origins of the samurai abound, and they are an important part of Japanese mythology and history. The samurai followed a strict code of conduct called Bushido, which emphasized honor, loyalty, and self-discipline. This code was at the core of their identity, and it guided their actions both in combat and in their lives. Bushido dictated that samurai should always act with integrity and respect towards others, and they were expected to adhere to a strict moral code that emphasized personal responsibility and self-control. The Ronin were samurai who were without a master, either because their master had died or because they had been dismissed. These samurai were often feared and respected for their skills and independence, as they had no one to answer to but themselves. The Ronin were known for their fierce loyalty, and their stories have become the stuff of legend in Japanese folklore. They were often hired as mercenaries or bodyguards, and their reputation for being skilled and deadly warriors made them a sought-after commodity. Despite their status outcasts, the Ronin remained an important part of samurai culture and continue to be celebrated in art and literature to this day. The samurai are one of the most iconic figures in Japanese history, known for their strict code of honor and martial prowess. However, the origins of the samurai can be traced back to the early centuries of Japan, when powerful clans fought for control of the country. The samurai have their origins in the early centuries of Japan, when powerful clans fought for control of the country. These warriors were known as samurai, and they were often hired as mercenaries to fight for the highest bidder. Over time, they became more organized and developed a strict code of conduct, known as Bushido, which emphasized honor, loyalty, and self-discipline. This code would become central to their identity and shape their actions both on and off the battlefield. The Kamakura period, from 1185 to 1333, saw the rise of the samurai as a distinct class of warriors in Japan. Samurai served as retainers to powerful lords, and during this time, they were trained in the arts of warfare and strategy. This period marked the beginning of the samurai's development as a cohesive and influential class, and it laid the groundwork for the strict code of conduct that would become central to their identity. It also marked a period of political and social change in Japan, as the country underwent a transition to a feudal system. The Tokugawa Shogunate was a period of relative peace and stability in Japan from 1603 to 1868. During this time, the samurai's role shifted from being primarily warriors to becoming administrators and enforcers of the law. The samurai served the shogunate and were responsible for maintaining order, enforcing laws, and collecting taxes. This period also marked the development of a sophisticated culture of the arts among the samurai, with many taking up pursuits such as calligraphy, poetry, and tea ceremony. The Tokugawa Shogunate was a time of great cultural and social change in Japan, and it left a lasting impact on the country's history. Mythical origins of the samurai are rooted in legends and tales passed down through generations in Japan. These stories involve powerful deities, magical swords, and heroic warriors who fought monsters and evil spirits. These tales are an important part of Japanese folklore and continue to inspire modern depictions of the samurai. According to Japanese mythology, the sun goddess Amaterasu played a significant role in the origins of the samurai. The legend states that Amaterasu gave the first samurai a divine sword and sent him to Earth to defend Japan against evil spirits. The The sword, known as the Kusanagi no Turji, was one of 3 sacred objects that symbolized the emperor's divine right to rule. The myth of Amaterasu and the samurai is often invoked to explain the close relationship between the samurai and the emperor, as well as the samurai's status as protectors of the realm. Another myth surrounding the origins of the samurai involves the god Susanoo, who is said to have given a magical sword to a samurai warrior and tasked him with slaying an 8-headed dragon. The samurai successfully completed the task, and the sword became known as the Kusanagi no Turji, one of the 3 sacred treasures of Japan. This myth highlights the close association between the samurai and the divine, as well as the samurai's role as defenders of the realm against supernatural threats. Yamato Takuru is a legendary figure in Japanese mythology and is often cited as an early example of a samurai. According to legend, he fought against monsters and evil spirits and was the first to wear the traditional samurai armor and wield the samurai sword. The story of Yamato Takuru underscores the samurai's role as defenders of the realm against supernatural threats and highlights their close association with honor, loyalty, and martial prowess.